5 primetime games that I am looking forward to watching. I put them in order. And I'm going to start with number 5. Monday Night Football, Week 13, Bengals, Jaguars. I think that they're going to hype that game up so much, and there'll be tons of fantasy implications. I know I shouldn't factor that in, but for real football, I think some potential seeding implications and stuff will be on the line in that matchup in Week 13. Number 4, Thursday Night Football is also Week 13, if I didn't say that, Seahawks versus the Cowboys. Another potential later in the season seeding situation where the Seahawks are starting to really go, oh, they're for real. They're going on the road and they're beating a defense that's good. Number 3, most anticipated game, primetime game I want to see, Week 7, Dolphins versus the Eagles. We get to see, as long as Tua is healthy, a Dolphins offense that has so much speed on it, and an Eagles defense that should, again, be loaded and be able to get after the quarterback. With the Dolphins secondary going up against, you're going to get Jalen Ramsey and Zay Howard, and they drafted Cam Smith. Like, that Dolphins secondary is good against A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith. Like, that to me is very intriguing. I got to put my boys in here. Monday Night Football, Week 9, Chargers, Jets. I'm begging for a beatdown on this one. And then the game that I want to see the most is the Super Bowl rematch. Yeah. Monday Night Football, Week 11, Eagles and the Chiefs. Because I think these are two teams that I don't remember the last time, or if it has ever happened, that two teams have met again in the Super Bowl the next year, like the same two teams. Like, maybe it happened like early on in the history of Super Bowls.
Here's a few games that I'll throw out there too.
Let's do
November 5th, Bills, Bengals. The game that never finished last year. We finally get to see it. We'll see that game. October 8th, Cowboys, Niners. Hate fest. Everybody all of us hate on the Niners. There's a lot of people that hate on the Cowboys. You get both teams, and it doesn't matter who wins that game because we're all happy that somebody lost that game, right? So that's another game. I think, I believe it's Week 1, September 10th, Dolphins, Chargers. I think that should be a good game, hopefully coming at it. 49ers and Eagles. The only reason I want to see that game now, Tony, is that's December 3rd. The only reason I'm starting to want to see the Eagles 49er game, and I didn't have much thought of it on the rematch. I wasn't really thinking about it until Kyle Shanahan came out, and it feels and he said, that he wants that game later on in the season, and he wants to play the Eagles at 100% and all this stuff. And then we're like, you and I are like, well, when's the last time the 49ers have ever been 100% that late in the season to begin with? But it's just like, I think that the 49ers have allowed the Eagles to be in their head all offseason. And one other one that could be interesting is the Panthers versus the Colts, which is not a big marquee name, but you got Bryce Young versus Anthony Richardson, which could turn into a good game. So that just seeing two young stars go at it would be a good thing for me, a good matchup I want to watch.